when you don't have that reason why, you have a habit of falling off. Hey guys, how you doing? Happy blessed Sunday. I hope you guys are doing well and having a blessed day. And yeah, that's the intro. Hope you guys are having a good day. This is the start of a new video. As you can see, I have my apron on. So we are actually about to start cooking right now. So like last week, this week, I'm also going to be ingredient prepping as well too. I'm going to be making some chicken wings, which I'm going to barbecue. And then the other half, I'm going to mix in some spicy sauce. I am going to be fixing a bag of like mixed sweet potatoes. I'm going to be fixing spinach. I'm going to be fixing zucchini. And then I'm also making chicken breast as well too. And then, we still have to make our breakfast. So the breakfast is going to be the same. I'm going to be doing sausage with peppers, and then I'll have the half a bagel, but I don't have to worry about the bagel right now because I can basically put that in some aluminum foil when it's that day I need to leave out or what have you and go to work and eat and all the rest of that stuff. I hope that makes sense. So I'm about to go ahead and get started cooking the chicken. I want to put that on first, at least the chicken wings on first, because that's going to take a little bit of time to cook in the air fryer. I already have the air fryer preset to 400 degrees. So that is already percolating and everything. You guys have seen me cook the air fried wings before. Basically nothing new to the, recipe or anything like that. But let's go ahead and get started.
Yeah. They thought it was peace, but judgment was already written. Babylon was already on the way. Babylon, Babylon, I see the smoke in the sky. Babylon, hear the warning but they lie. Babylon, we ain't listen, now the whole city fall. Now we change, yeah. Babylon took it all. Babylon, yeah. I see the smoke in the sky. Babylon, hear the warning but they lie. Babylon, we ain't listen, now the whole city fall. Now we change.
Hey guys, how you doing? So I've just wrapped up meal prep, but I wanted to go ahead and show you guys what I made. I do apologize if you hear the air fryer in the background. It's about to turn off. There you go. Can you stop, air fryer, please? Thank you. Thank you very much. Girl. Okay. So it's finally stopped. So like I said, I wanted to show you what I had made. So basically I did an ingredient prep for this week. So these are the sausages that I had made for our breakfast. I'm actually going to have 2 of them today for breakfast, or a late brunch, I guess you can say. So the next thing that I made is I made some chicken wings here. These are actually the spicy ones, even though they look barbecue-ish. Those are actually hot wings. So the next thing that I had made is some barbecue wings. So that is here. I can't wait to have that. And then the next thing that I made is some zucchini. So this is just some sauteed zucchini. It's cooling down right now. Sauteed zucchini with onions. I season it up with some salt, some pepper, and I think paprika, if I'm not mistaken. So we have that. And then the next item that we have is our mixed vegetables. So this is basically just like a bag of Aldi mixed vegetables. These are sweet potatoes, onions, and if I'm not mistaken, beets. So we have that. And then next thing that we have is we have our spinach. So this is basically just some seasoned spinach for our vegetables. So let's put that to the side. Like I said before, we have options. We have options right now. So the next thing that I had made is some grilled chicken. So I'm probably going to have to cut this up some more. I doubt that I'm going to eat the whole piece of grilled chicken, but I just didn't feel like doing that today. So when I'm ready to actually have some, then I would chop it up more. And then the last item that we have is peppers for our breakfast. And then, we're just going to have this with bagels, and then that'll be that with that. I just realized, guys, that I do not have you on the mic. I apologize for that. I hope that you were able to properly hear me. It's probably kicking on right now. There we go. So that is everything that we have fixed for this week. And we don't have to worry about cooking anything else this week. So guys, I think that's it. I'm probably going to see you maybe tomorrow for our workout. I think tomorrow, I apologize. I think I was moving a little gadget thing here in the camera. I think tomorrow is going to be upper body, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. Let me actually get my phone so I can see what it's going to be. That's my bagel, my protein bagel. Let's pull up the calendar. Yeah. Tomorrow's actually lower body. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for lower body. I already did my workout for today. I already went to the gym. I did a full body workout for today. So we're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good for ourselves. All right, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Ooh, let me push my glasses up. All right, guys, I will see you tomorrow. Hey, guys, how you doing? Good morning. Happy and blessed Monday. I hope everybody is doing well. As you can see, I am in the downstairs gym situation. Well, why do I call it a gym situation? Whatever. Let's go ahead and move on. I could get on a tangent. So today I'm going to be doing a leg day. I had mentioned that to you guys yesterday. Yesterday I went to the gym. I think I mentioned that as well too. I started to up my weights because last week I was telling you guys how I was in recovery mode. So I was like, you know what, let me go ahead and basically start pushing myself and trying to get my body back to how it was before. So yesterday when I had did my full body workout, I was using about 10 pounds to 15-pound weights. So we're going to be doing that today. Unfortunately, I don't have any 15-pound weights here at the house. I'm still in the process of, getting weights and everything like that, but that's a whole nother story. However, I do have 10-pound weights, so we're going to be using those today. And then also, I'm going to be following a workout video. You guys know that I enjoy using the workout videos because I don't have to think about it. I just do the workout and I move on to the next thing. After that, today, I'm going to do a little bit of elliptical. I may do maybe about like 10 minutes or so, not too long. And then basically get ready for work and get that day started. So let's go ahead and get started with leg day. Let's go ahead and knock that out. I hope that you guys are doing your workouts. I hope that you are focusing on your wellness and doing all the things that you need to do to make your, body feel well, your mind feel well, and all the things. Just remember that it's very important that you take out time for yourself, and that you're doing all the things to better you. You cannot be good at other things. Other things are not going to be, how can I say? You're gonna struggle when you're not taking care of yourself. You know what I mean? So you have to focus on yourself so that you could be able to apply the goodness to the other things that's going on in your life. I hope that makes sense to you guys. And yeah. All right, I'm done. I'm not going to say anything else. We're not going to get on a tangent. All right, let's go ahead and get this leg day started.
Came out that water, not a fire talking, but I'm still here, still standing, still standing. Hold my ground, I ain't folding. Still standing, still standing. Still standing. Came out the water, I felt brand new. Sins washed off, yeah, my spirit renewed. Thought it was peace, thought it was light. Then came the pressure, then came the fight. Temptation knocking, same old lies. Enemy watching, trying to pull my mind. But I ain't fold, I stay on track. Word in my heart, I can't go back. Holy Spirit keep keep me in line. Even when it's hard, I'm still alive. Trials hit, but I don't bend.
Hey guys, how you doing? It is a little bit later in the day, well, morning, and I am headed to the train station to get today started with work and so forth. Sorry for the angle. I have you guys up on the phone instead of the DJI. I left it at home. But I want to talk to you guys real quick as I drive to the train station. And I feel like what I'm about to say is so important. Some may not consider it to be important, but I feel like it's so relevant, especially when it comes to like wellness. And you know that that's something that I have been like striving for, is to be my best self. And sorry, the thingy just dropped. I was trying to move my little charm thing situation, so if you see it rocking back and forth, that's what that is. Anyways, I was watching a video today, actually a workout video today, and it was something that the young lady has said, and she was talking about what is your reason why you're doing something. You know, like a lot of times we're moving in life and we're doing something because maybe somebody is telling us that we need to do it. Maybe we see other people do it. There could be different reasons, you know, but I've stressed how important it is to understand the reason of why you are doing something. You know, like I choose to live my life in a certain way now because I want my life to be better. I want to be happy. I want to smile. I want to be grateful for all the things that, you know, I have worked towards. And I think a lot of times we lose sight and we don't have that reason why we are doing something. And a lot of times I feel like, well, just talking about myself, is when you don't have that reason why, you have a habit of falling off because you don't have anything to really kind of like hold you to the fire. I don't want to say hold you to the fire because I'm not trying to say it in that way. What I'm trying to say is that you don't have anything that is pushing you to want to continue to push forward or start to push forward if you don't have a reason why. You know, guys, I'll be right back. Hold on one second. All right, guys, so I'm back. I had to go pay for parking. So basically what I'm saying is like, where I'm at in my life and any decision I make, how I deal with certain situations is I ask myself, why am I doing this and what is going to be the outcome? If I decide that I'm going to get up in the morning and work out, why am I getting up to work out? Why am I getting up to work out? I'm getting up to work out because I want to make sure when I get older, I want to make sure that my body feels good. I want to make sure in my current state right now that my body feels good. I know that I feel like my best self when I do work out in the morning. You know, when it comes to like life, like work or something like that, you know, I've kind of like, for work, I've been in this place of people are going to do what they're going to do. You know, why am I going to react to the situation? You know, what's going to be the outcome of me reacting to the situation? When it comes to interactions or people that I associate with or things, I want to say like things I want to do. Why do I want to do this? What's going to be the outcome of said thing that I choose to do? And like I said before, I think that when we have a better understanding of that, one is we make better decisions for ourselves. You know, we're not going to put ourselves into a situation where we are regretting or doing something that is going to impact us. Like, ultimately, I feel like wellness is an overall thing. Wellness doesn't just deal with health. I've talked about that before. Wellness deals with mental health and all the rest of this stuff. So it's like, I need to do whatever I need to do to make sure overall that I am living or in my best state, you know? And when she said that, like, what's the reason of why? Like, she meant it in regards to fitness, like, why you choose to be here. It, like, truly resonated with me because I started to apply that across the board on, my life. And I never really thought, like, okay, why am I doing X, Y, and Z? It's like, okay, I'm doing this because this is how I want to feel, and I'm going to be using that more, like, with everything. Why am I doing whatever? Why? You know what I mean? Like, that is going to be the phrase, is why. And then what is going to be the impact of that? And I'm just, like, so super excited to, just that short little phrase is really impacting me, and just, it's helped me have this conversation with you guys, even though conversation may be short or not I don't know, I hope it makes sense, but maybe it resonates with you. Like, think about it, like, why, and what do you want to be the outcome? So, I am done with my rant. I hope that, again, it resonates with you and it makes sense to you. Let me go ahead and get on this train. It should be here in the next couple of minutes, and get this day started. All right, guys, I will talk to you later. Hey guys, how you doing? So it's been a minute since I talked to you guys. As you can see, I am in the car. It's Friday. I'm actually about to start doing my grocery shopping for today, and get basically what we need to get for our ingredients for ingredient prep for this week. However, I'm not going to bring you guys in the store. What I figure I'll do a little bit different is do like what I picked up at the store, and then I basically show you inside the car. I used to do this on some of my videos a while back, and I just basically wanted to bring it back. It's just a little bit easier to do that rather than bringing you guys in the store, setting up the camera, and doing X, Y, and Z. So I hope that you guys do not mind. So I'll be back in a few. I'm gonna go ahead and get a couple of stuff, and then you see basically in the next clip of what I showed you, or what I'm going to show you that I purchased from ShopRite, because right now we're sitting in the ShopRite parking lot. All right, guys, I will talk to you soon. All right, guys, so we are back in the car. I done did my grocery shopping at ShopRite. So I believe I spent a little more than $21. I know the receipt is in here. So we'll get to it when we get to the bottom of the bag. But the first thing that I had purchased, let me go ahead and put you guys down a little bit. That's a little bit better. So the first thing I purchased is some Granny Smith apples. You guys know I love me some Granny Smith apples. I'm starting to run low on it. I think I have maybe about 4 left. I know I have one in my bag that I didn't eat today, and I have maybe about 4 left over at the house. So I like to put that in like salad, regularly just eat apples. It just depends on however I want to do. So the next thing that I got is a lettuce here, just basically some basic romaine lettuce. This one doesn't look all too great, but that was the best batch that they had there. So the next item that I picked up was some cabbage, because this week I think, well, obviously I already picked it up, but I'm going to be making some sauteed cabbage this week. And I picked up carrots because I think I want to make carrots. I'm not sure if I'm going to put it in with the cabbage, or if I'm going to basically season these on its own and have it as a separate, ingredient for our meal prep for this week, or our ingredient prep for this week. But it just depends. So the next thing that I got is some grape tomatoes, because if I'm going to have a salad, then I'm going to want to add tomatoes. Now, I already have tomatoes at the house, but this is just to add to what I have because I know I'm running low. So next thing I got is $5 because I won some money off of the scratch-offs that I had. I'm about to add $5 more to that today so that I could get some scratch-offs before I get in the house. last thing I bought was just a plate of food. So basically, this is from the buffet. This is mixed vegetables, chicken and broccoli, mixed vegetables, and some pepper steak. And I don't really tend to cook on Fridays. Like, I'm tired at this point, so I tend to not cook. So I always get something nice and light from the buffet. That was only like $4 and some change, like less than $5. So at at ShopRite, I spent $21.73. So that's pretty good. I also want to do these type of videos like this so I can show you guys that, you know what, you can afford to purchase healthy items reasonably. You know, I know a lot of people don't like going to multiple stores to purchase items, but you have to do what fits into your budget. Like, you know, I go now to Aldi and started going back to Aldi again, and I go to Walmart along with ShopRite. So you have to do what fits into your budget. Like for me, my budget every week is about $75 to $100, and that includes what I'm going to be ingredient prepping along with cleaning supplies and things like that. Whatever my husband needs, it all fits. I all try to fit it within that $100 budget. So I'm spending on average maybe 400. If it's a rough, you know, week or rough month and I need to buy a little bit extra, maybe $500. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this stuff back inside the bag. We're gonna make our way over to Aldi because I have a couple of stuff to pick up from there, and then I'll show you guys what I got from Aldi. All right, I'll talk to you soon. All right, guys, so we are back in the car. Just wrapped up my Aldi haul. The receipt is in here. I spent $27.77 in Aldi. So this is something that I don't commonly pick up, but I was like, tomorrow again, I just don't feel like doing anything much. So I bought some protein, what is this, French toast. Protein French toast. So I like to have this with some turkey sausage, and then I'll make like the apple preserve on the side. These are really good. I know a lot of people don't want to eat things from a box, processed foods and things like that. However, like I said, I don't eat it too often, and it's just something quick, fast that I can have tomorrow. So, and I apologize if I'm moving a little bit fast. The sun is going down, so I want to make sure I get to Walmart before the sun goes down so I can show you what I get at Walmart. So the next item that I got is some, not sure why am I drawing a blank. Next item that I got is some rice cakes. So I like to have this with my hummus, and this is basically basic lightly salted rice cakes that I had got. And then I got 3 things of hummus. So I got different flavors. So the first flavor that I got is roasted peppers. This is my favorite. And then I've never tried this one before, but I said I'm going to try it out. This one is roasted pine nut. So that one there, I'm looking forward to trying that. And then the last one is roasted garlic, which I have tried before. So I'm really excited about trying the, what's it called? Roasted pine nut, because I've never had that one before. So the next item that I picked up, which is not really part of our meal prep or anything like that, is basically some plates, which I'm going to put on my lap because we're running out of space. Next thing I pick is some oil because hubby wants to make some fried chicken bites tomorrow. So he asked me to pick up some oil for him. And then I got 3 avocados so I can have with my salad. These avocados feel pretty good. I'm going to put them in the refrigerator just so that hopefully it doesn't age too fast, because if I leave it on the counter, since it's so warm and everything, that, you know, basically they can age and get soft pretty fast. And then the last item that I got is some all-purpose flour. You can't really see it, but it's in there. I have it in the bag because I don't want to get any on myself, even though I just got a little bit on myself right now. So let me go ahead and put the stuff back inside the bag. I am going to head over to Walmart. I'm hoping that Walmart is going to be my last stop The reason why I say that is because sometimes they'll have my protein bagels there, or sometimes they don't have it, and then I have to go to Target as well too, which is not horrible because Target is literally like in the next lot, but it's just the point that after I do that last run, I want to go home. Like, I don't want to have to stick around because, or go to another store or something like that because, Walmart doesn't have what I need for it to have. All right, so wait for this person to back up. So right now, I guess we spent close to maybe about $60. We're at about $60. So we're doing pretty good. So we got about $40 left to spend. But like I said, we're trying to stay within that $75 range. I think that we are going to stay in that $75 range. Now, you may be wondering why I don't buy any type of protein. Let me go ahead and close the windows so you guys are not getting the noise from the background. I'll put on my air conditioning. Right now it's 74 degrees. It is warm, guys. So you may be wondering, why do I not buy any meats, protein and so forth? So the reason why I don't is because my husband is a butcher. So therefore he brings home a lot of meat. When I say a lot, it's a lot. So we have beef, we have chicken cutlets. Sometimes he'll bring home fish, salmon, tilapia, whatever. Like, I don't think he's brought home tilapia. Tuna. He's brought home tuna. So I don't need any meat, like, ever. Like, we have more than enough to last us probably the next 2 months, And also, on top of that, we bought a third freezer. Well, technically, it's a second deep freezer. Because he was bringing so much home, we could no longer fit in the regular freezer or backup freezer that we have in the back room. So like I said, it's not something that I need to worry about as far as it comes with meat. You may be wondering, well, that means that you're eating the same thing all the time, then so be it. Normal times we're eating chicken, fish, and beef. Like, that's how I normally go to for meat and everything. So it's not going to hurt, And if I could save coins and not have to spend like $50, $60, on meat, then we're going to do that. Because your girl is always about saving a coin. All right, guys. So we just came out of Walmart. This is the last stop. Hopefully you guys can see me. I hope you're not getting too much of a glare situation. I'm trying to put you down a little bit. Let me see if I could turn you guys this way. So first thing I did is I used my $5 and I got some lotto tickets. So I only got 2 lotto tickets, $2 lotto tickets here, and then I got a pick 3. So that is what I did for that. So in Walmart I spent $31.92. So the first thing I got, which is not related to meal prep or anything like that, but it's something that we need for the house, is basically some markers. These are some dry eraser markers, so that we can do our food shopping and write down what we need, because the other ones were drying out. So next thing I got is some peppers. I actually got 2 bags of these. That's just a typical staple that's in the house for our meal prep. Next thing I got is some protein bagels. So you guys know I like the Thomas protein bagels. So I've been doing like a half a protein bagel along with the peppers and the sausage. And then the next thing that I got is some turkey sausages. So I showed this to you guys before. So this is the Banquet. This is the Great Value turkey sausage. So I like having that as well. That's going to be a part of our ingredient prep, meal prep for this week. I picked up basically some dish detergent because, you gotta wash dishes. This is the last bag of peppers down there, and then I picked up some pepper jack cheese. So that's basically everything that I am picking up this week. I'll put the total amount right here on how much we spent for this week's ingredient prep, house prep, however prep you want to call it. And we're gonna get to the house and chill for the rest of tonight. All right, guys, so that is the end of this week's video. I apologize if you guys were getting the glare from the car light. Like I said, I wanted to show you a good roundabout stuff that I get from the supermarket, and I figure, you know what, it's better to do it now than when I get home, because when I get home, guys, I'm not gonna feel like showing anything, so it's best that I do it now. All right, so stay blessed out there in those streets. This person's lights is so bright. Okay, here we go. All right, guys, so stay blessed in those streets. Make sure you treat others kindly. God willing, I will see you guys in the next video. Let me go ahead and get my butt home so people can stop beaming me with their bright lights. All right, I'll talk to you later.